everyone, so Erika, I hope you can hear me okay. I cannot find my microphone right now, so hopefully you can hear this. So this is the live chicken oracle. There's holograms here. It's just my normal lap chicken, so it's not really so much of a reading with the normal behavior. It's more of the unusual behavior where there's auspiciousness around it that I read. So anyway, hologram's a regular lap sitter, and hopefully you can see everything. But that's Patience to buy, and I guess she's in a hurry because she is a little bit anxious. But anyway, this episode is called Consciousness Awakening, and there's been kind of a lot going on. I think it's been maybe a month since I've done a live oracle. So what I do is I go through the events of since the last show and talk to you about everything going on and what the meaning is in that, the messages. And then I'll do a live oracle with a piece of lettuce or something from the market. So anyway, so it started out, I don't know if you guys remember, I had my little editor, I think Shishiba. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but we were going to name her Shishiba or Sheshiba, and to honor the fact that she assists me when I sit there writing. And she went missing, and I don't know what happened to her, but she did. Nobody died. I don't know where she went. If she did die, then she must have gotten out somehow and eaten by something or taken away, because I saw no evidence of any death. And then I had another very beautiful chicken, little Polish one, go missing also. So I think actually I did notice that the coop door was open one morning, and I don't know how it got open. So I think maybe it's possible that somebody came and stole in the morning. And I did have some problem with theft in the past at this place. So, and I think I know who did it. So I kind of went and looked, and they have several properties. So I don't know where they would have gone, but I just mentioned that it's too bad somebody's stealing chickens, and hope to wake them up with that, and hopefully I won't have any more problems. But anyway, for me that meant emotional loss by an intelligence that is not good, with not good intentions. So there's some higher intelligence that is not so great. There's also a higher intelligence that is beautiful. It's of God. And then there's also, some intelligence out there that are not so great. So this was kind of like a slam from, a human taking chickens. And that's my only explanation of what happened. It's not a good feeling. And it's nothing. I have to say that there are good things and there are bad things. Everything has to happen the way it happens because of the planet that we live on, the different consciousnesses that are merging, and also because sometimes people are sleeping, some people are not awake, and then other times they're just people with bad intentions, and accidents happen, and really we can protect from the negative intelligence if we're awake and aware, and if we're conscious. And I am a very conscious person, and I kind of can see things, or I can't really get too much past me without me noticing. Put it that way. And but even I get distracted sometimes with all of the things that all of the problems people put on me, or put in my life, or put in the area around me. We get lots of distractions, and sometimes we miss some things. Sometimes we're not clear enough in our energy and focused enough in our personal lives and in our moment to moment existence. We're not present enough or awake enough to be able to head things off, to stop things. So anyway, I was just feeling really bad about this whole thing, these chickens missing, and to me it meant, number one, it meant emotional loss, and the beautiful one, I called her Gem, my little Gem. She was just so beautiful, and so I lost a very beautiful chicken. She was kind of scared of me, and I didn't know her personality so much because she'd always run. But I mean, she was cute. She was cute with everybody else, and she just wasn't very social. But my little editor was very, very social, and hung out with me all the time. So that was very sad for me. And that one, to me, it signified that maybe there's going to be a holdup or a block in my writing. So I'm trying to get this card deck published, and I was going to go on vacation, and I finally got everything lined up for vacation, and I went. And then before I went on vacation, Magdalena got sick, and I'll show you Magdalena in a little bit, and maybe everybody can say a little prayer for her. But she has it's like a chicken cancer of chickens, and so I'm not sure how she's gonna do. Most likely she won't make it, but I brought her on vacation with me, and I've been giving her a lot of love and attention because Magdalena is so dear to my heart, and I've had her for such a long time, and she's such a lover. Like this one, she always likes to sit in my lap, so. But she's been very happy and purring, and she saw the ocean for the first time and talked about that, and she had never seen the ocean before. And she's really having a beautiful life right now, even though I might lose her. And the thing is that she represents this unconditional love. She represents the most God-like form of humanity. She represents Mary Magdalene, which is the ultimate partner and the ultimate mother, like the Virgin Mary, and but in a partnership, the ultimate partner and ultimate caregiver of society, and somebody who's very, very conscious and can see it all and can really see what's going on and really be there compassionately for people. And very conscious and aware, and somebody who offers such unconditional love no matter what's going on. And this figure is often attacked. I can't tell you how many times every time I see this beautiful intelligence and love in people, I see people picking on it, people challenging it. It's really trashed in the world today. It's not honored and revered. It's trashed, and it's very unfortunate. But there is a transition going on with her. She is being called into a new life. She's being called into healing of as she was in the past. So this God-like part of humanity is being called to have a healing right now, and she is having a great time right now. To be honest, she's getting a lot of love and attention from me. So, and I will show you her a little bit later. It is slightly contagious if the chickens breathe in her chicken dander, so that's why she's separate. She's at the house. So. Anyway, so we went on vacation, and I had planned to get this book done, get going on this, really put my time into this now that I had a chicken sitter, had a break from everything, and I went away. And, the first day on the vacation, I just felt really, I was with Magdalena, and I felt this depression. This other person had died that I had stayed with last time I was there, and he was self-medicating because he had this problem, and I actually think he died from the self-medication process. It was like a sea cucumber that lives deep in the ocean, and you can get it, and it repairs things that normally cannot be repaired, and so it is a strong medicine. But it sounded like he went into paralysis, and it sounded like a poisoning, and I knew that he was taking this, and I just don't know why I didn't. I kind of heard about his symptoms, and I don't know why it didn't click in time, and I just see how this death comes for life, and why that death comes for life is because of ways in which we are not conscious, ways in which we are distracted and not fully there and receptive for living our life with eyes wide open, with consciousness, 100%. So, and then I've just been frustrated with the vaccines. I'm really having a hard time getting vaccines I need. I can get a vaccine for this thing that Magdalena has, and it's very frustrating. I can't get that. And I'm also having a problem with the fowlpox vaccine, and I'm losing a lot of babies because of that. And, I'm just frustrated with the lack of cooperation, the lack of collaboration of humanity. I mean, people are just so not awake, not aware. They're distracted. They're like unconscious. They don't have the energy, or they're not putting the energy in the right place, and they don't have the presence. They don't have the awareness, to really be responsible and conscious with one another and with life. And so I was just kind of sitting in this kind of dark space, looking at the darkness of death. Why the health is taken away, why the accidents happen, why, things that just really don't have to happen are happening for everybody to wake up. It's like we need to have a big sacrifice for people to wake up, And I just really was sitting with this and feeling this frustration, but also this clear vision of the darkness of death that needs to awaken, and that we can stop problems and start making changes and get that energy, really, get others to wake up too before it's too late, just to spread the consciousness, to be alert and aware, and live our lives. Not sleep through them, but live them, And anyway, I was, feeling this, and I get a phone call from my chicken sitter, who had did the nightly rounds with the chickens, and then she went. Some of the chickens weren't going into the chicken house, and I told her if they're very disobedient, you can, go off and then come back again while you're waiting for them to go into the chicken house. So. Anyway, the chickens in this one coop, they were, it had two sides to it. So there was a mom and babies on one side, and the other side was, the I don't know, about 25 chickens that were misbehaving and not going to bed on time. So anyway, the chicken sitter left, and walking back, she sees from far away a fire, and she goes running, and the whole coop burnt to the ground, just totally went up in flames, and she had just checked on it, but the police said that it came from the fire line. I don't know. The people who manage this place are heavy drug addicts, I found out, and they have the one woman. She's total psychopathic. Fits the description to a T. Very, very clear. Like no emotion for other people, and she wants this place, and they lost this place. They did lose this place. We're having new management come in now, and then they lost their dog, and I don't know if what happened, but all of a sudden the chicken coop went up in flames, the back chicken coop. So it's possible that it was just they claimed it was from the wires above the street that were sparking, so it's possible. So luckily the the one side everybody had gotten out, but I was beside myself because I put Cinnabrite, my very special chicken, in the other side with the babies, and I love this chicken so much, and she's such a wonderful mom. And I kept thinking, you know, she's my escape artist. She used to open the cage doors all the time, and she knew how to get her out of everything. You know, she was my escape artist chicken. So I was thinking, well, it's possible maybe she escaped, you know. But, you know, I think I'm wishful thinking, you know. And so anyway, turns out she was found. And she did save a couple babies, and which ended up dying. I think they were traumatized, but I did lose 6 babies in the fire, but Cinnabrite was okay. So she did get out, and Cinnabrite has to do with quick change that makes an adjustment. And actually, let me go get Cinnabrite so you can see her. So this is Cinnabrite, and she is the little heroine escape artist that was able to get out, and I'm so happy. I've had her for a long time, and she has to do with what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And she was awake to get out of that burning house, and she was awake to know how to open a door in a coop that she just got put in not too long ago, but she figured it out. So, you know, the coop burning down really symbolizes, you know, something that needs to be renewed, and maybe something needs to be sacrificed and torn down, and something needs to be recreated again, some new form. But the medicine, she represents medicine, Cinnabrite, the elixir for immortality. She brings health and longevity. She brings the immortality on, and she is awake and alert, and she's able to do quick changes. Cinnabrite has the highest refractive power, so really quick changes that make adjustments, and she made it out. So whatever has to burn down, you know, in our lives, it's okay. You're going to be safe, and a new beginning is going to come from it. And we were offered already to replace the coop, and I think I'm going to get a totally different, maybe 3 small ones instead. I think that's better. And maybe movable chicken tractor coops. And anyway, we'll find out what happens with the new management and how this whole thing goes. But I think that, you know, it was important ending, and there's important new beginnings, and we do have this rebirth. And all I have to say is, don't worry if your house is on fire, you escape, and it's a chance for new beginnings. So, and from that whole thing, you know, there was a lot of awakening from people around, and just behaviors and thoughts and feelings all came to surface, and everything became clear, and there was an awakening through this process. So I just have the faith that you know, sacrifices might have to happen. There might be accidents, but what needs to be protected and safe is. So, and you know, there is enough consciousness so that the people and the things that need to be salvaged and you know, live on and become stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's the whole concept of Cinnabrite. And your poison can be a medicine. So we have this quick change and turnaround in things for the better, which goes along with our weekly reading, which was about the good surprises. So anyway, have no worries with the shifts and changes right now, and whatever has to you know, go up in flames, it's okay. Everybody's going to be okay. You know, we did lose some babies, but unfortunately I think that the babies that I lost were pretty sick with the fowl pox anyway, and that's why they ended up I don't think they could see very well to get out of the chicken house. And then even with that death, I mean, I can't tell you how long I sat with those babies in my heart and in my mind in that fire. And I have to say, I knew that those chickens were thinking of me in that fire, and I had felt it before it happened, and I just couldn't stop being there with those chickens, and I know that they were aware of my consciousness with them, and really they felt safe, and they felt the consciousness with them as they died. And so, you know, in the end, even with the death, it's the relationships and the consciousness that matters. So anyway, I hope everybody has a easy, smooth time in life right now as transitions happen and as things fall and things change. And you know that you are protected, and that you know, even the chickens, they, thank God that door was not closed and they all were able to come out. Even, you know, the subconscious and the superconscious is at work to protect. So yeah, I call this humanity awakening, and it's not that we have to have huge sacrifices or sacrifice at all to awaken. You know, this also awakened people. I saw how it affected people around, people that, you know, just heard the story, or, you know, it really affected everybody. It did wake up people in different ways, and I saw how this story woke people up in different ways. And you know, and it has nothing to do with karma. I can't stand karma. Is action and motivation, and you know, this has nothing to do with my action or motivation. It has to do with dharma and work and service, and you know, the process of awakening humanity, and that's the dharma. That's what we're here to do, is awaken humanity and work and serve in the awakening process for humanity and collective consciousness. So anyway, we do have that, and there is magical protective powers at work, and also just, you know, the right elements. Thank God it was Cinnabrite in there, you know, because she was able to get out. And I'm so happy and fortunate to still have her. And she wants to sit on babies again. She's gonna have some more babies. We'll give her some more. Time to give Cinnabrite a new life also. So I guess that's about it. And I'm gonna do the live chicken oracle maybe a little bit later. It's about to rain, and I actually have to go to the market to pick up the lettuce. So anyway, I will see you back in a little bit. And take care. Okay, so here's Magdalene. I just wanted to give you a little shot of Magdalena, who's nestled in a blanket right now. And I don't know. Someday I feel that, or I believe that there's consciousness that can stop the death and you know, the darkness of the death coming. And but we have to be really, really conscious and awake and clear in our receptivity of information. So, but you know, all information is accessible. We can lock into the consciousness and find solutions and answers to things, and find that health and that longevity. So, anyway, give a prayer for Magdalene, and I will continue to work with her. I've only done a couple of healing sessions with her, but she seems to be doing pretty good. So I'll let you know how she progresses. So okay. So I did forget one more thing. This is Pramasia, and her message is about the promise of seeing someone again. Somebody, you know, in your future you will see again. And I got home and she was very, very sick with a cold. So she's on antibiotics, but she's so much better now within 24 hours. But her head is full of pressure, and I've never seen a chicken in pain like this, but her head was, she was putting her head between her legs in so much pain. Her head was so full of pressure with this cold. So I want to say that the promise of somebody coming back into your life, we have this awakening, and often when we have an awakening, when we even do a lot of meditation or just really start to see something, often we get a headache. At least I do. And in fact, in the past 2 days, I've had a slight headache also, and my headache just cleared today. And then Pramasia's finally feeling better. Thank God. So she'll be fine. She's on antibiotics, and she already in 2 days she's really come back to normal. But I want to say that if there's someone that you're hoping to see or something, they're awake. It's not that they're not awake, but as the awakening happens, there's the pressure in the head, and sometimes we need time to really fully integrate all of the new information, and have that spiritual growth spurt, and allow the head to integrate everything. And we do have an integration process with after the coop burn, we integrated all of those chickens into these other two groups, and then again with Pramasia awakening, she has to or with this headache, she has to heal. She has to heal from the pressure in her head, the pressure of everything in her head. So anyway, Pramati, I'm glad you're feeling better. And you're gonna eat for everyone? Show them how you can eat. Wow. Anyway, she has food and water in here. I just have her in here because the boys were jumping on her, and she doesn't need to be jumped on right now. So, anyway, okay, on to the live oracle. 1 minute. So I'm actually going to do two. I'm going to do one here and one in the other coop because the two groups are so big now. So. So that was interesting. It really had to do with the babies. Hopefully you can see me. It had to do with the babies. And it's really about new life coming in the next generation, really giving the next generation the chance. And yeah, that's a great sign when we really serve the next generation. I mean, that's the ultimate, when people can honor the intelligence in the younger ones, and bring that out. So whatever's coming in right now is really going to be serving for the almost the underdog, because I want to say that even the next generation is the underdog. It's the younger one, the one with the potential, but yet is just beginning, And then, so we had two like that. And then the last one, we had the chicken that she always jumps out. It's the only chicken that jumps out all the time. So it has to do with thinking outside of the box. Really something, don't think too much in the the normal way. Maybe keep your mind open for something totally radical, and try and think outside of the box. I don't know, there's exercises you can do, and it's really about thinking, okay, whatever the normal way is, you can't do that. You have to think outside of the box, and the solution has to do with outside of the box. Whatever you're facing right now, you really need to think outside of the box, not the normal way. So let me move to the next chicken house, and we'll do a reading over there. Okay, cut number 2. You don't like it? Okay. I'm excited about it. Okay, you guys. Okay, so we have group number 2. Okay, so this is a little bit odd. Nobody wanted to do the chicken oracle in group number 2. I don't know. First time it's ever happened. I did it twice. I don't know what to tell you. Started with Sweet Corn Baby. This is she represents the ego mind, and there's just kind of I guess maybe there's no thinking involved here. The ego does not want to be involved. There's no thinking. There's just, everybody kind of looked at Mukalite really being with the earth. Just kind of a stepping back. So just step back from everything. Let the universe work for you. Let the universe think for you. And, have that blank slate in your mind. Don't try to think too much, The first group saying think outside of the box, and it's for the next generation. But at the same time, this group doesn't want to think. They don't want to be involved. So I have to say that Patient Sabai came last time. She's now eating under me and touching me and getting my attention here. And she was irritated the other day. And Patience Sabai has to do with really coming into that place of meditation and allowing the universe to work through you, where you are open and receptive to receive the messages, but you're not thinking. The Patience Sabai is the #1 technique I use for miracle healing. When I put my hands on people, I allow the messages to come through my hands and through the body of the other person. So all of a sudden, I don't know what I'm going to do. And all of a sudden, it occurs to me, I really need to do this. I really need to do this. And it's a feeling that comes to me that I feel I really need to do this. And then I get heat and pulse, and there's the healing that occurs. So, don't think too much. Be open and, maybe just be watching, listening, and allow the messages to come to you. Allow yourself to receive a feeling that moves you to go in a certain direction. So, yeah, I guess that really makes sense with the last one. Sometimes we can't think out of the box, but just look at everything and be open and receptive to find a way, and you will feel the way you need to be moving, the way you need to go. You will feel your answers, and then when you get the answers, it will quickly come to life, and just everything falls into place. So anyway, I hope that these messages helped you, and like I said, I also mentioned that maybe I didn't mention, but the house that burned, it was in the back, so we had to integrate all the chickens again into the two groups. But this coop that burned, it was a little bit separated from the other one. So kind of the one totally separate entrance was, that area was burned down, and then everybody reintegrated with the two main areas. So allow the structures to burn, and everybody will be safe. And maybe there was a generation of coming up, some type of thing coming up, but that one doesn't make it. What makes it? We do have new babies being born. Actually, it happened right after all of this happened, and we were saying how lucky the babies were not born a day before, because the new babies would have been in that chicken house, but instead they're not. They're in a box and they're safe. They were born the day after. So with whatever. And the other thing about the fact that it was in the back, I want to say that it's almost like you couldn't see it. And the fact that I was on vacation, I was not here when this happened. So it's almost like it's something out of view, something out of your hands, something out of view. All of a sudden, the shock, the surprise, something ends. Some structure of your life is over, and whatever was coming up being raised within that structure is no longer. All of it kind of gets void. There's this pause, this still point, and then a new pattern is created, and we'll totally restructure everything when we get the new coops. Maybe we're moving, but maybe we're staying. The new people coming in, the new generation, the younger, the humble, they're going to get a chance, and we don't have to think too hard. But the answer is totally outside of the box. Again, maybe this is the shock and the surprise that we come to an understanding, a new place in our consciousness that we never thought we would stumble upon. It's like we find that cure to cancer, Magdalena's okay, or something like that. Something where, again, when I was looking at the darkness of death that comes upon life, that there is a consciousness in life that can awaken. And with that consciousness awakening, we can have power over that darkness in the death, and start to push the death away, and preserve the life, and bring on that health, and bring on that immortality, bring on the longevity of human. And it's not just physical health, it's spiritual health, relationship health, living life with eyes wide open. So we have this ability to push off, I even think of how many people try to kill others in life. We have that intelligent evil also that is at work, and it's doing bad things, and it does have power right now. And even the awakening to that and pushing that off, and just with keeping your eyes on it, and with everybody's eyes on it, with the conscious awakening of many having their eyes on what is not okay, you can push that death off and bring life into the life. So we're bringing more life into the life by awakening ourselves and becoming aware, and we have this collective consciousness awakening. So anyway, hang in there, everyone. There's a lot of shifts and changes right now, but it is good. We have the divine at work for us. We have miracles happening. We have luck. The chickens were saved. And Cinnabright figured out how to get out. She did get a little singed on her butt, but it's actually just the feathers. So anyway, until next time, Swadika. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.